Good day and welcome to today's Autodesk Inventors class. My name remains Oluwatunbi Blessing Olalekun, the founder of Maekll. Today we're considering the problem as displayed on the screen. We're producing this our problem using Autodesk Inventor in a 3D manner. Alright, now as it is now, I already have an idea of how this object will actually look like pictorially. Alright, so I will keep clamoring on this. If you don't know how to convert from 2D to 3D, that is orthographic to isometric, check our YouTube page, check the playlist. You have a playlist dedicated to that topic, conversion from orthographic to isometric, and the videos there is from series 1 to 10. You are going to actually understand it because it is well explanatory and well detailed. Okay, so that will give you an idea of how to actually solve problems such as this. Right, so for me to produce this object using Autodesk Inventor in 3D Solid, I am going to make use of the view that looks best for me. Okay, I told you in subsequent classes, in previous classes, that you can actually start from any of the views, but for the purpose of this, because me, I tend to go for the easiest way out. And how do I use the easiest way out? That is from understanding the concept itself and from deep reasoning. Okay, so it's actually understood how the object will look like. I will look for the easiest way out to solve the problem. So I'm going from the front view, which is this front view. Okay, now the very first thing I'm going to do there is come right here. Okay, click my start to the sketch, click any of the plane there. Right here I'm having a circle of, okay, I can draw this out here first, and diameter 20 right there, circle of diameter 20 right there. Okay, I'm having circle of radius 21 down with diameter 42. Okay, I'm having a line. Okay, I'm going to draw a line of 56. Make a line from aligning to the midpoint from there towards my right hand side at a mark of 56. Enter. Okay, now after drawing that line at a mark of 56, I'm going to offset it first at a mark of 13, then at a mark of 15. Offset this line at a mark of 13, then from this 13 mark of 15. Okay, in that order, like that. Okay, and like this. Now after doing that, I'm going to pick a line to join this all the way here. Okay, and I'm going to pick a line to draw this all the way to this place, then all the way down here. So hope you are following. Okay, so from there I'm going to take this out. I don't need it any longer. I'm going to trim this area also, like this, and like this. Okay, so I'm going to draw this like this and this somewhere here. Okay, now to dimension that, mark of 10, then what's 18. So here to here is 10, here to here is 18. Why is it expanding? It's going to come back, don't worry. And here to here is 28. 56. Check. I'm going to trim this area off like this. So I think I'm having this shape of a thing here like this. Yeah, I'm having this somewhere here like this. Yeah, and the dimension here is 8. Enter. Okay, it's 8. So my height from here to here 13, and from here to here, sorry, just to reconfirm, is 15. Okay, so height from top to this midpoint is 21. Okay, I think that's settled. Then it remains the height of this area here. Okay, 6. From here to here is 6. Enter. Is 6. When I'm done, I'm going to use my coincident constraint from this edge here, lock it to the origin like that. Then I'm going to finish my sketch. Finishing my sketch, going to start extruding. So to extrude, I'm going to use the width from this plan and from this direction to extrude. Okay, so the old tubular part there. Okay, let me start from the base first of all. Okay, the base, I'm having a 28, I'm having a 35, right? So okay, this is 28 followed by this 35. Okay, down into there 35 minus 17. Am I correct? Okay, yeah, I'm correct. So from here 35 minus 17. Okay, that is what the area is, like that. So I'm going to, okay, this area from here to here is 11. You can see it here, 11. So 11. So I'm going to pick that place to be 35 since it's full. Okay, so what else are we picking out? What else are we missing? I think virtually that's all. We just need to cover the shape there. Escape. Now to do this, I'm going to click on this face to make it slant. I'm going to click on create sketch. I'm going to click on project geometry, click on this face, accept, so pick a line from this to this. Can also go up here, then come here. So now it finished sketch. Then what, with my extrude I pick this part, then I pick through all, then I pick cut, then I pick okay. Okay, and that is our object right there, as you can see on the screen. Okay, as you can see, so that's problem, that is it. So if you look at your front view right now, your front view looks like what we have right here. Check, do you see the correlation? Yeah, So my end view also corresponds with that. My end view, you see that, perfect corresponding, and my plan also works with that. Also my plan also works with that. Alright, so and that is the production of, or the solution to that problem using Autodesk Inventor. Once again, my name remains Oluwatunde Blessing Olalekon, the founder of Maekll. Kindly ensure you subscribe to this YouTube channel and also refer it to your friends who might be in need of it. Thank you.